live in a while, but this one is gonna be quite interesting. I'll just get straight into it. I'm gonna be discussing the disadvantages of being a vlogger. Some people think the being a vlogger is a prestigious job, but there are lots of cons as well. So I'll discuss just a few right now. Right now, I'm having a challenge with the neighbor's dogs, so that's already a disadvantage. Okay, guys. Sometimes we're covering a live event. We're covering current events, live events like a carnival or a festival, like the recent festivals here in Pangasinan. There was the Bangus Festival and the Pistay Dayat in Lingayen. So, as someone who is doing free vlogging on the streets, sometimes we don't get our meals on time. Yeah, so the one disadvantage is you don't get to eat on time, you eat at odd times, um, which is not good for your health. Yeah. Sometimes you don't get the best clip. You're not gonna get the best video clip. You're not gonna get the best shot, and you're disappointed. So disappointments is part of it all. Um, yeah, because sometimes in a live situation, there's an event happening, and I just take a little stop, a break to eat something, and then just at that very moment I'm eating, something will happen, something will pass, and I'll be like, damn, I should have gotten that. You know, the helicopter flew by, the airplane, or somebody did a motorcycle stunt or something like that, and I missed it. So you see, yeah, there will be disappointments that you didn't get the best shot, you didn't get the best clip. What am I supposed to do in the middle of eating? I'm eating some street food, and then there's an amazing clip I could get. Something is happening. Am I supposed to drop my food? Drop my sandwich, drop my beef mami on the sidewalk, and then take out the camera? No, so that's a challenge. So there's lots of challenges that the viewers don't see that we experience as vloggers. Um, Sometimes the weather is the challenge. It's too much sun, or suddenly it starts to rain, and we're not prepared for the wet conditions. Sometimes we don't have shade. We're taking all the heat from the sun because we are covering some event in the streets, and we have to be there in the streets. There's no time for covering up. You can't pull out the fancy umbrellas. You just have to take the elements of the weather, whether it's drizzling, whether the sun is blasting on you. That's just part of the job. Doing raw vlogging, raw vlogging in the streets. So poor weather conditions could be a challenge. It's always best to do your vlogging in the daylight in the streets for lighting purposes. But you cannot control everything. There's always things outside of your control, force majeure. Yeah, guys. So so we see some challenges there. Let's go on to another point. Small earnings. Yeah, big points. The money, the big points. During the first 2 or 3 years, for most, not all, for most vloggers, the income could be zero to little. It could be small earnings in the first 2 or 3 years. And the earnings you get is not enough to cover your expenses of traveling around, maybe props and equipment, things like that. So you will have to have a sponsors or help or another source of income. So you're gonna be working double hard during the first 2 or 3 years, because you're gonna have to have some income, a side income while you're doing your content creation. Okay, guys. Sometimes if it's a long event you're doing, like when I was doing the carnival events in Trinidad a couple months ago, I was covering all the carnival festivities, the different aspects, the steel pan, the panorama, the costumes, the parade of the bands. So those events were back to back, one day after the next, and most of it is long events, several hours. The parade of the bands is the whole day, yeah, from morning till sunset. So the challenge would be you would be tired. There are times, seasons, and events you would cover, um, which are very, it's kind of pressuring, yeah, because everything is within a limited time frame, and you want to sleep. You're feeling like you need to sleep, but you can't sleep. You just have to keep going, because if you don't keep going, you wouldn't get everything you need to get. You wouldn't get all the clips, video clips that you need to get. You just have to keep pushing on. You have to remember those times, those high pressure times, are not gonna be throughout the year. They're seasonal, yeah, like the carnivals and the festivals, all the fiesta in Philippines. They seem to be happen around the same time, but it's not the whole year. It's just gonna be for a month or a season. Okay, so for those of you guys who haven't started creating content yet in the form of videos, but you're thinking about starting, these are some of the things you might experience, so you can expect it and be prepared to deal with it. It's not any, these advantages are not any reason to quit, to not try, to give up. Don't give up. Take that step and go out and try. If it's your dream, if you feel that it's your passion, yeah, you go out and you do it. But know that there's no perfect situation. Everything has pros and cons. So I'm just mentioning in this video some of the challenges that you could experience, the downsides of being a vlogger. Yeah. So we talked about the meals. You don't get your meals on time. You miss some of the best shots. The weather is a challenge. Earnings will be small in the beginning. Sometimes you're not getting enough rest. Yeah. You will have lots of walking to do for certain events in the streets. Yeah. Um, then you have the people issues to deal with. Some people think the vloggers are a certain special category, a special class of people, and they put all of them into the same basket, into the same category. And we're not in the same category, our values are not the same, and our earnings are not the same. Some of them will think you have a lot of money because you're doing vlogging, and no, it's very proportional to your audience size. If you have a bigger audience, you can earn more. If your audience is small, you will have small earnings. So all vloggers are not the same. They're not all equal. So that's a challenge. Sometimes we deal with people snubbing us, even though, you know, we're humble people. So people will snub and judge. And so another challenge, this is the last one I'm going to mention, is struggles with storage. As the time goes by and you're getting more and more content, You will run out of space on your devices for storage. So you need to come up with a system for that. You can have backup drives, external drives. Um, Also, for battery power, sometimes you're doing an event, it's going so good, you want to get more and more content, and then your battery is running low. So you gotta be prepared for that also. Um, you can have always walk with some power banks, yeah, as backup. All right, guys. So these are just a few of the disadvantages of being a vlogger, being a content creator on whichever platform you choose, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or another one. These are just some of the challenges you will face. It's not an exhaustive list I mentioned here. There may be some that I left out unintentionally, but I think I touched on some of the important ones, especially what I experienced. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Always look out for our lives. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, smash the like button. Peace out.